really gonna watch this.
They ain't got nothing else to do.
Right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS Radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she want us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, man. You ready?
Am I ready? Are they ready?
Nigga.
What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio. Oh.
Uh-oh. There we go. All right.
What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio. How's everybody doing today? It's Friday. We made it.
It is finally Friday.
Fabulous Friday. We're here.
We made it.
How's your day?
You know, I can't complain. I'm just glad it's Friday. I'm glad it's Friday. We're here. We made it through the week. We get a week of vacation. Well, not vacation. We get off next week, and just to rest for a little bit, because I think everybody needs a bit of a rest. You know,
yeah, it's time to get a break.
Just a smidge.
For sure.
How are you, my nigga?
Hey, man, I made it. It's about where I'm at. I made it. I'm tired, but I made it. What's up, fam? How you doing?
Okay.
Sibs and step sibs and step cousins and
all of them.
Family, how y'all doing? All right. So, but yeah, today was all right, and now we're here.
We are.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So today's birthdays are not for me. I only got 3. I
don't have any.
Chris Williams, who's 44. I got Moxie Red, who's 28, and a former player of mine, Raheem Hammond, who is he didn't put his age. You ain't old. Why are you hiding your age? But that's it. Oh, he's a head coach now too. Snow Hill High School football program in Maryland. So
there we go. Y'all keep messing with these controls. All right, we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. And oh, nope. Still struggling. Did we freeze? Okay, there we go.
Y'all ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Well, you look good. You look good. You look fine. You look fine. We hope you have a good time. Happy birthday to you. Hey, happy birthday to you.
And as the saying goes, continue to live your life in a way that makes every day worth celebrating. From the Sibs. Hey.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, everybody.
All right. Happy birthday. And it is Memorial Weekend. So I'm pretty sure you guys have plans this weekend. We have some friend family coming in this weekend. So I'm excited to see them. That is awesome. We actually have our number one fan. She's in the building. Gonna have to, grab her in a moment.
She's here?
Yeah.
Oh, where's she at?
I don't know. She just said downstairs. I don't know where downstairs, but we'll figure it out.
Right.
But
we need to take a break before entertainment news.
Yeah, let's do that before we take. Yeah. Because then I can figure out where the hell she is. Because maybe she can get it on entertainment news.
Let's take a break before entertainment news.
All right. We'll be back, peoples.
Okay. because we were muted. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio. We got it right. So, our family, our cousin, actually blood, is in the building. She's usually in the comment section. Jazz is what she goes by. Introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm the Sib fam, but by blood.
Yeah.
You know, I had to come visit them.
So she's Jasmine. Whenever y'all see the comment by Jasmine, that's always on the bottom. She finally came in the building, and thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. That's what's up. That's what's up. So we were just about to get into entertainment news, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Hold on one second.
It's gonna be a bit of a fast show.
So we got I messed up because I was thinking too many thoughts at the same time. So check it out. This comment, see that comment there? This is actually her right here. So when she said hi fam, and then Kim was like, yeah, she's here. I'm like, huh? She just said hi fam on the show. So yeah, so that comment that you always see is now right here next to me. So who we talking about first, fam?
Oh, well, you know, it's another day. It's another lawsuit for Diddy. Yes.
no.
If y'all have not heard, another woman has come forth. Yes. Another woman has come forth. And then not only that, the CEO of Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee, I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He also claims
Jason Lee, is that the dude with the Muppet hair on the top of his head?
The light-skinned guy.
I cannot. I'm still going. Stand him.
So,
why? What made him popular?
Because he was a part of Diddy's team. He's always been like amongst the socialites and Kim Kardashian and all of that. So he's been in the crowd. But
how does he clown people with that haircut? And people don't nobody ever be like, but
he always has a quick, comeback. So, I don't know.
I cannot.
But he's one of the people that is allegedly saying that he actually has video footage of people who are sending film of Diddy, putting their hands on him and stuff like that. And he's like, I don't even know if I want to be involved just yet. However, we do have another woman that is coming forward. This is actually an incident that happened in the mid-90s. Now, the lawsuit is filed. Yes, the lawsuit is filed by April Lampros and her attorney in New York Supreme Court. Now, the details about how Lampros and Diddy met in '94 was at a college. She was a college student at the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York. Now, Blackburn, who is representing her, and others, who are accusing Diddy and his son, Christian, because remember, Christian is still in the mix too as well. But Blackburn has done cases for like T.I. and Tiny, Nicki Minaj, and so on. But now, Lampros, she is claiming that Diddy initially love-bombed her with gifts and flowers, which soon escalated into an aggressive, coercive, and abusive relationship based on sex. She alleges that Diddy raped her in '95 and sexually assaulted her again in a car sometime after, witnessed by a parking attendant. And she also recounts a '96 incident where Diddy forced her and his then girlfriend, Kim Porter, to take ecstasy and have sex with him. So, things aren't looking too good for Diddy. There are.
What is the statute of limitations for this stuff? Because 95 is
that was a long time ago. Yeah. You got a lot of
you
have a lot of proving to do. Because now the woman who we talked about yesterday, she claims to still have the clothes that she wore and all stuff like that from the assault. Now this, like you said, we're talking about almost 30 years ago.
95, I was 14 years old. So that was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Insane.
What are we? You know what? See, I almost caught myself going. Here's what I'm going to say to this. 1995, and you just now saying something. I understand, once again, it may take some time to be brave and all that, but this is where we start getting into like the Bill Cosby's of like, come on. Now we know some of this stuff happened, but 1995, when did Biggie die?
Oh, I don't know. You would know better than I would.
95, Biggie was still alive. So this is, we talking early Bad Boys.
Listen,
my phone is over there. I would have did the math.
If anybody wants to come out and tell their story, by all means, go for it. That's all I'm going to say.
Are we getting paid if you tell a story?
Who knows?
So will she get paid?
I don't think so. Well, I mean, if she's suing him, then it goes.
What year did Biggie come to Pittsburgh? I think Puff touched me.
Anyway, let's.
They did come. That was my very first concert.
We are not going to do that.
My very first concert was a Biggie, Mary J, Jodeci, Loonies, Naughty by Nature. And when I went backstage, I seen Diddy and he brushed up against me, and now I feel like
we're not going to do that. Either you are going to believe or you're not going to believe. Which one?
Well, why is my truth not being?
No, was it like a Justin Bieber and Jaden Smith brush? Or was it like a?
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. I just know he brushed me, and I don't think
either you're going to be an ally or you're not.
An ally?
You got to pick a side.
Well, for 95, I'm not an ally for 95. Nah, I'm not an ally for that. Now, and these other ones, yeah, 95. That's like the old model that said Bill Cosby touched her, and she was crusty and everything. What was her name?
I don't know. Janice Dickinson.
Yeah, she's like, and he did me too. We're like, you smoke too much.
Well, Janice Dickinson, before she messed herself up, she was hot.
Yeah, she was a model, right?
Yeah.
Right, what I'm saying. But you said it now, so now everybody's like, no, he didn't. Because he did me too. No, he didn't. Not you. Maybe her. Not you.
Moving on to your favorite. Before you get us canceled and get us in trouble.
Oh, man.
Moving on to your favorite, Drake. He's back.
Oh,
this time.
Canadian.
This time, Drake's, he wanted to go ahead and, I guess take his shot. He decided to rap over the BBL Drizzy beat that
Which
Metro Boomin
how corny
dropped.
he is.
And then he brought his homegirl, Sexy Red, along for the song as well. And some people were like, oh my God, this is genius. He did this. And other people were like, yeah, but you still ain't respond to Kendrick. This was corny. Like, we're not going to do this, Drake. We're not. So, to the fam over here, both of you, was it genius or was it corny?
I think it was corny.
Okay.
Is this supposed to be the start of his so-called summer hits?
Yeah, because he said he was coming for the summertime.
It was real Canadian to me, man. It was real Canadian-y. Like, that was corny. Why would you do that to a beat that is to diss you, and then you get on it, like, and then try to flip it
and be sassy
and be super sassy, and then do it with the world's #1 project mother? Don't she look like a mom that we have seen in high school across America, who is proud of her kid and shows up in the 12th grade and everybody's like, she's the one who got the kid? Don't she look like that?
And is loud and extra for no reason.
Later morning.
Right. And her kid is never ever to blame. Ever. Yes, that is what she's giving.
Right. She takes pictures with the kid, and the kid got the baby Jordans and all that other stuff, looking crazy as her and gold chains. That's what she looks like. She looks like every stereotype of the hood. And how far do baby hairs go?
All right.
I'm asking
because it is starting like all.
I'm asking. Let's give it a full picture, right?
Move on.
Because this is what you chose, right? So she got her suburban dude. Like, see, this is exactly. So when the lane gets the suburban lane starts coming to the hood because she's the one that gives him the cred right now. This is it. And he bought that wig, and then it ain't even on right, because now I don't understand wigs.
What do you
But
mean?
what I know, huh?
What do you mean you don't understand wigs?
I don't understand. Like, for example, we've been watching women wear wigs, and some
I wear them every day.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, like, some people you can't tell, or even like it's on so well, it's like that is a great wig. I don't understand her edges on this one.
The baby hairs are a little long.
Long? Where does her hairline start?
Yeah, right where the mouse was.
Right here?
Yeah, a little bit further, right there.
Right there.
That's where the lace is. And then they just take the baby hair and brush it down.
I don't even know if that's baby no more. That's like real hair.
Part of the whole
I don't know. Guys, like, let's look at this picture right here.
We have a lot to get to in a short amount of time.
Let's look at this picture, though. And this is the guy that went against Kendrick, and everybody's like, yeah, he did him.
He's a genius.
He's a genius. Come on, man. I don't see it. Who's next?
So continuing with the story that we were talking about yesterday, Sean Kingston, this has gotten a little bit more serious for my guy, because he was on social media talking about, people love negativity and don't worry about it. Me and my mom, we're just fine. Well,
are they? She was in cuffs.
Just several hours later, he joined her in cuffs. So he currently
they locked him up. Your way too beautiful, girl. Took his ass to jail, huh?
He was arrested.
Yeah.
And they're bringing him up on charges of scam and fraud, because it started with the $150,000 entertainment system.
Scam and fraud.
Yes. Yeah.
Erase that shit from yesterday, because I talked about how I had
You did. And you did.
That's what I was thinking. Like, hold on.
Erase that shit
You
from
did
yesterday.
and did.
What?
So they locked him up. So be
mom
careful.
Still locked up too?
Yeah, mom is still locked up too.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
why is mom locked up?
Because they said that she's in on it.
With that.
They said that she is
How
in
do
on
they
it.
know she's in on it? He could have just been sending her to the store, like, "Hey, mom, go get this for me. Go pick it up." You know, like, she don't know.
That is his house.
Until they get some answers, everybody's getting locked up. So Shawnee boy,
they locked up my man.
Yeah, he's locked up, and he needs to go ahead and get his lawyer ready, because things aren't looking too good for you. Because it's not just the entertainment system. They're saying that he has a history of fraud.
Oh, well, then that's different. See, I just had a little situation with a TV and a PS2. We're on PS5 now. Everybody has to get over it. Now him fraud, I'm like,
no, this is recent. This is recent.
Yeah,
yes, this
and
is very, very recent.
Very
recent.
Who was he signed under? My phone is dead, so I don't have the ability to pull up things, because can't nobody help him out. Where's the label?
What label? This nigga ain't dropping no music.
But usually you're still signed until, further notice. Can't nobody float him a kite? Damn, they love you one day and hate you the next.
I don't think so.
Well, what happened but then the ski accident, didn't he get a couple dollars for that? The jet ski accident, didn't he?
Maybe,
That may have been his down payment on everything.
Oh shit!
Look, he ain't say
He ain't got
nothing.
nothing.
The money is
He
gone.
doesn't have
Oh,
anything.
Sean.
Yeah, Sean
Damn
ain't
it.
got nothing.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
who's next?
So
Damn,
this
Sean.
was something from the archives. They dug up Nelly Furtado. She was the latest artist on.
Where's she been?
Good question. I don't know. She was the latest artist on NPR's Tiny Desk and did all of her favorites, Like a Bird and, a few others, and just, gave that nostalgia of the early millennium that we all love, because she was the it girl in the early millennium. Like, she was on everything. And then she also gave a little backstory about how she was on the remix of Get Your Freak On, and how now technically you can't even really find the song anywhere because it wasn't supposed to be released. But Missy
just listened to it 2 days ago. Like legit. I literally just listened to it 2 days ago. Yes.
Well, she didn't think it was going to be as popular as it was, but she told the story about how Missy specifically wanted her. She liked her sound and all stuff like that, and had her on the remix, and then only later to perform it. But I'm like,
Did
wow.
we like the remix though? I felt like her part didn't fit. Get.
I didn't like it. I'm being honest.
Get your freak on. We didn't need that.
I didn't like it.
No one asked for that remix.
Because she was like, it was only played on the urban radio. It wasn't really played on there either, but
I didn't like it. It wasn't needed. It wasn't like when she put it on, everybody was like, nah, let me get that Nelly version. No. No, and you from VA, you know that. So did anybody ask for the Nelly version of "Get Your Freak On"?
Out, yeah.
They did.
Anything that had Missy, it don't matter who was in Missy's song. Yes, everything.
So they wanted the Nelly version though, the Nelly Furtado version.
Yes, they'll start off like with the regular version, and DJ scratch a little bit, and then play
her brought her in.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Now that you said that, I have heard DJs do that. Where they'll start with her verse and then they'll go directly into the original. But it still wasn't one of those things where I'm like, I want to hear that one specifically. It was like, no, just play "Get Your Freak On."
I don't remember 3 solid Nelly Furtado songs.
"Like a Bird," "Promiscuous Girl," and then what was the other one? "Man Eater," right?
Is that her?
"Everybody Look at Me."
That's her. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know 2. That third one, shaky.
Yeah, that one you probably wouldn't know. That was a little bit later. That was kind of like after the whole like Justin Timberlake and Timberlake thing. Yeah.
If she ain't have Timbo on it, I know I didn't listen.
And the other one, when they had that little diss song, it was her, Timberland, and Justin Timberlake. I can't remember how the song goes.
He had a diss song.
They were trying to go at, I forgot who they were going at during the time. But people were essentially saying like they weren't really charting and all the stuff like that. So that's why Justin, was like, "Oh, we missed you on the charts last night. Oh yeah, that's right, you wasn't there." I can't remember the song, but I can hear it in my head. Damn it, I can't think of it with this in the background, but you know the song.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fair.
But after that time period, then we just didn't see any more from that.
I don't think nobody's checking for her.
No,
she's not somebody that was in the rotation. But once again, you get in the car like, "Cuz you got that Nelly Furtado." Like nobody.
She's now department store music. "I'm like a bird."
You're right. She definitely is. Elevator.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
I mean, at least she looks healthy though.
Yeah,
I was like, where has she been? But she looks healthy.
She looks good.
So.
I didn't even watch it. So was it good?
It was decent. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I mean, she's never been anyone's vocalist. I'll just put that out there. But it was decent. It was a nice little,
So anybody can get a tiny disc.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. So, okay. So the other thing is everybody and their mom.
Kingston needs one to get a check. Your way through you. Okay, go ahead.
Sean.
Get his mom out of jail. Who's next?
Sing it 5 times.
Because that's all he got. That's all he got. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
He wasn't really a good artist either. Okay, so now that we talked about Spotify and their list, we talked about Apple Music in their list. Well, now Billboard has come out with a list, and their list is the top 15 most scathing diss songs of all time.
Yeah, and they gave the number 1 slot to.
So now, did you hear about it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
I heard the other 2, but not this
all
one.
right. So here we're going to start with 15. So it's T.I., "What's Up, What's Happening?" It's Roxanne's Revenge. We have 13, Eminem, "Nail in a Coffin." 12, Cameron, "Dear Stan." We have 11, Eazy-E. Real motherfucking G's. We got 10, Remy Ma, "Sheether." We got 9, Common. I wasn't expecting that. The Bitch and You. 50 Cent, "Back Down" is 8. We have 7, Drake with "Family Matters." We have 6, Nas with "Ether." We have 5.
6.
Yes. We have 5, Kendrick Lamar, "Meet the Grams." We have 4, Ice Cube, "No Vaseline." We have 3, Jay-Z, "Super Ugly." We have 2, Pusha T, "The Story of a Adidon." And then we have number 1, Tupac.
I was about to ask where's Tupac, but
Yes,
okay.
He has the number 1 spot. Do you, both of you, agree with that list?
No.
Oh, damn. Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Top 5.
"No Vaseline" is one of the best diss songs ever.
Okay.
Because you had one man take on a whole crew and the not the producer, but the owner.
Mm-hmm.
How do you top that? And when I say none of them responded, not one of them responded because they couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you not make that the number? I don't know anybody else who made a diss song where they dissed an entire crew and stood on it. So you got to give Ice Cube number 1.
Okay. Ice Cube's number 1.
The fact that you don't have Ether in the top 10 or top 5 is crazy because Jay-Z's considered one of the greatest, but Ether shut him completely down. After Ether came the Apology Tour. That's when all of a sudden them two started shaking hands on stage. Killed them.
So 2?
2.
Okay.
Then I'd give Hit 'Em Up to Tupac.
Okay.
And I would probably put Kendrick in there with Meet the Grams. Because you have a diss song that's going to play again when Aubrey or whatever his son's name is, Adonis, is that it? It's going to play again when he's 18 years old. Because he told him, you won't understand this now, so play it again when you're 18. You know social media is going to be like, it's his 18th birthday.
Yeah.
Boom. So that got to be within the top 5 because that's so creative. I mean, and then the 5th one, see, I think Jay-Z's Takeover was better than
Super Ugly.
Super Ugly.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Takeover was better. I probably would put the Takeover there. Nothing by Common was a diss.
Yeah.
Nothing I was thinking.
And then the fact that he was what, number 8?
Yeah.
No, 9. I'm like, for real?
Nothing
now?
by Common is a diss. So I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I wasn't understanding that. So, and I'm like, Roxanne, y'all, 14? Okay. But now, Jazz, what about you? What's your top 5?
I agree with him. I think I will put, and I just think just because of my era, I'm a little bit younger. Tupac would be my number 2.
Okay.
So, and I would probably switch number 2 and number 3. I'll put Kendrick at 5, and then probably Jay-Z at 4.
Really?
Like that. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm trying to figure out, why is Drake on every list? It must be like he said, his Canadian side.
It's
It's like he's high on every
How
list.
do you get Drake so high?
He is 7, y'all. 7.
There's no way.
Mhm.
And then I think what was 9? I think that's when we
9
said
was-
Ether.
9 was Common.
No, oh yeah, well leave him there.
Yeah. No, Ether was 6.
Either was 6,
Mhm.
and then Drake and Nas should never be anywhere close together on any chart.
Right.
No, yeah,
Right.
not at all.
Because their top 5 was Kendrick, Ice Cube, Jay-Z, Pusha T, and then Tupac.
Pusha T is a close 6 because if you go back and look at the work, the only reason why Pusha T stuff ain't hitting like Kendrick stuff is just because Kendrick has just like a little bit, he's a larger following.
Yes. Mhm.
If you look at the diss that he was doing to Drake, Lord have mercy, they was scoring that. Yeah. But
it was pretty bad.
it was terrible.
Mhm.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
I think his diss songs are worse than Kendrick's diss songs, but it's just Kendrick got it different. He got the West Coast behind him.
My nigga said, "Tell him you're Beyonce." I said, "Wait a minute, Pusha. No, wait a minute.
Pusha
Don't come
T
for
was-
me. Wait."
Pusha T was vicious. But I will say that verse when he told him to tell his son to play this at 18 is crazy. Because you know people and you know the world.
Right.
So literally, how old is he now?
What, 5?
I think 5 or 6.
6, yeah.
So let's say in 12 years, we're gonna hear that song again.
The younger generation gonna be on it.
Yeah.
Their
Oh, yeah.
social media
They're
like
gonna
absorbed.
show-
So every
just-
year they're gonna be like, he's 7, he's 8.
Yeah.
Like count
Yeah.
down. Like
Just like
we
the
got
little,
10
did you
more
see that they
years.
found the little dude? You know that little meme with dude dancing on the chair? Like
Oh yeah.
they found him now because he's
And
graduating high school.
graduating.
Oh,
Yeah.
So if you think they're not going to find Adonis, play that.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be somebody's weird little friend, parent, or something like, ain't you the one he was talking about? Bing,
They probably gonna
bing,
play it
bing.
at his graduation.
Oh, that's gonna be
Somebody-
terrible. It's gonna be terrible.
Terrible.
He gonna be walking on stage like,
Do you understand now?
That's terrible. Oh no.
So yeah, it wasn't as bad,
Mhm.
but it was bad.
It was pretty bad. Okay, got
it was
it.
way
got
better
it.
than Apple.
Apple.
People are still mad about
People
that.
want to
Apple.
fight that
Yes,
Apple
yes.
situation.
So
I
Jermaine
like
Dupri
Lauren,
was
but how's she
one.
number 1?
I don't know either.
People are mad. Jermaine Dupri did a whole Twitter rant about it because he was like, "Yo, like y'all disrespected all of the R&B genre. Like, how do you not even have Mariah Carey on there or anything like that?"
Right.
So he was pretty pissed off about
Before we fly into the next one, let's take a quick little break.
it. Okay.
Only because I got to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
I'm just saying. I'll be right back. I didn't want to just get up because you'd be like, just get up. You always just getting up.
we should have just rescheduled today.
We back.
All right. Because I don't know what the hell's going on today.
Gotta go.
This is not a normal day for us.
I know. Have to sit down next to you. You see me looking down like, sorry.
Well,
What's next?
So, I mean, I guess we can try to fit in our messy letter.
Okay. I was looking at the time.
Yeah.
I have no.
6:50.
Oh, okay. That's why I asked what time she was coming.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Shall we get into the messy letter?
Yes.
All right. Let's.
It
Is
is
it
time.
extra messy today?
It is time for the messy letter. Let's do it.
Okay. Can y'all keep me anonymous? So,
Suckers.
so I've been dating a guy with no title nearly 2 years without sex by his choice. We talk daily, hang out about 2 to 3 days a week, and date in town regularly and publicly. Take vacations together about once every 3 months. He is known well by my kids and family. After our first cruise, he has now proposed that he wants to be in an open relationship and disclosed that we are not sexually active because there is a woman in a nearby state that he is sexually active with.
I know it.
I value him as a person, but I kind of think this might be the fork in the road. Our relationship sounds a lot like I like you, but not like that. He admitted that he loves me, but he is not in love with me. However, he doesn't want to lose me. He said that he doesn't want to get in the way of me finding someone because it would be unfair. But wants us to continue to date in the meantime. Although I don't exactly want to end our friendship because we have amazing times together, I don't think it would make sense to continue to date knowing it's literally going nowhere. What should I do?
What? Did she give an age?
No.
Did she give how long this was going on?
Oh, well, she said that they have been, hold on. She said they've been dating with no title for nearly 2 years.
Okay. So dating with no title for nearly 2 years. And then read the next sentence.
We talk daily, hang out about 2 to 3 days a week, and date in town regularly and publicly. Take vacations together about once every 3 months. He is known well by my kids and family. After our first cruise, he has now proposed that he wants to be in an open relationship and disclose that we are not sexually active because there is a woman in a nearby state that he is sexually active with.
Stop right there. How long weren't they sexually active?
For nearly 2 years.
Okay. So, as I've said on this podcast over and over and over and over again, anyone who's that nice, there's something wrong. There's it's the American size red flag that something else is going on. So you thought you going on cruises, you having all this good time and good fun. And you at no point in time in your mind said, he's sleeping with somebody else.
For 2 years.
For 2 years.
2 years.
You thought your friendship was that good that this man is not sleeping with somebody else within 2 years.
And she said that they weren't having sex by his choice.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So and you thought, oh, you know what? I found the one. And nothing caused you to be like, nigga, please.
What the hell is going on here?
By your choice. Right? So now anything that she says after that is stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't go past the fact that you thought that y'all was just genuine friends and vacations and cruises and dates in the city. And then now you're like, what? Man, are people that naive out here in these streets?
Very.
Yeah. Because I'm like, girl, I don't understand how you're dating, but you're saying that there's no title for 2 years. And then you're saying that you talk, you go out, you're, on vacations and stuff like that, but you're not having sex. You don't, like you said, you don't find that to be odd at all. Like, we're dating, we're not friends. Now, if you said that we are just platonic friends, that's it, then I'd be like, okay, whatever. But you specifically said you're dating. And then now he wants to propose having an open relationship because he's having sex with a woman in a nearby state. This is a lot.
Clearly, she didn't read or listen to the message yesterday with old Rock Crotch intentionally wanting to give people sexually transmitted diseases.
Yes.
Because what is this? What do you think? I mean, usually you're on the other end. We finally get to hear you in your comments. So what do you think?
I wish I knew her age so I can say the correct word. But the first line, I already and when you the first line, and then when you said the trips and cruises, if she's older, she's just a sugar mama. She is literally his money train. Right. He is having fun with her, and whatever situationship he had in the other state, because he said in town, so whatever situationship he had there is getting serious. And either one, he doesn't want the girl to find out, or he's trying to be like, oh, let's have an open relationship. So he can keep funneling the money, having the trips. I feel like it's about money.
He's grooming.
Getting nothing else out of it.
Yeah, he's grooming. What else is going on here?
Yeah, because the other thing is you're telling her, he admitted that he loves me, but he's not in love with me. However, he doesn't want to lose me. What?
Money.
It's all about the money. It's always comes back to the money. Like at the end of the day, what are we talking about with this, ma'am? Like you are playing yourself on multiple levels.
Yeah, because then he also said he doesn't want to get in the way of me finding someone because it would be unfair, but wants us to continue to date in the meantime.
I need that bread. You can go get somebody else, and that's cool.
She paying for cruises.
Yeah,
I mean,
right. I need that. And then you're saying like, oh, I don't want to end our friendship, but you just said that you were dating. So are you friends or are you dating? Because those are two different things. I don't date my friends.
She's confused
as hell,
and she's confused because he's just like, I need the money,
and that's girl. Sis.
I got another sound bite that we got to get. Deion Sanders, must be the money. Must be the money. Because it's all about the money.
Yeah.
What else could it be?
Because I mean, when somebody says I like you, but not like that, nigga, I've been dealing with you for 2 years. What do you mean you like me, but not like that? Okay, well then let's end all of this.
Must be the money.
And like you said, after a couple months, if nothing physical is going on, then what are we doing here?
And even if it was that, let's say, I'll put it to you like this. The pastor of my church just recently got engaged, and she was engaged for some time. And then she said, you know, the guy that she was dealing with did not want to, you know, do anything sexual because he didn't want her to mess up her teachings. So I get that. You get what I'm saying? But there was a goal to what we were trying to do.
Right.
For a dude to just randomly be like, yeah, and I don't want to have sex, but did you see this cruise, baby?
You want to go on this night on the
yeah,
town?
you want to go on this night on the town? I seen Jill Scott's in town, baby. You want to check that out on your dime? Just want to make sure you're comfortable. And then he goes wherever he goes to get the buns. Y'all, you know what? I need people to just really pay attention to the situations that they're in and the words that are being said to them. We picked it up just by wait a minute. Ain't nobody that much friends. I don't give a damn. Well, you can be that much friends. Ain't nobody that much in love with you to be like, well, I don't want us to have any sex, but I want to go on cruises. Well, what are we on this cruise for?
That's what I'm saying.
What are we doing on this damn cruise?
And then he met your kids. He met your family. Like, this is all relationship stuff.
But see, you know
that's
what?
uncle to the kids.
Yeah. I was about to say, him meeting the kids and her family, it could be one of those things where he's out of town. She texts him like, why are you acting funny? And then when he come around, he try to do something that make it seem like his boyfriend type. And
that's true. Yes, that is true.
Keep you close enough because the next tour. I need that another vacation.
Don't take him on any concerts or something.
Right. And then I feel bad because then you're sitting here saying I value him as a person. Well, baby, he doesn't value you.
Yes, I do. I value the money.
The hand, my nigga.
The money. You are well loved. Don't you think for 1 second, smoochums.
Bookie butt.
Bookie butter bumps. You, ma'am, are A1. But
However,
there's somebody else that's just one.
Mhm.
You A1. She's just one.
Yes.
Because we sleep
someone
together.
else is his wife. That
Whoa.
would be crazy.
Which
It
is.
because he said, I want to be in an open relationship. So then
Yeah.
that, like you said, that way nobody gets in trouble. I'm letting the wife know what's going on. You know what's going on because you're still funding the vacations. I'm getting the cheeks.
Yeah.
It's a win-win, baby.
And then if we want to just get real special, how about we all go together? And everybody wins.
And he don't pay a dime.
And I don't pay anything. And both of you supply the money. Because hell, we're doing it anyway. That's the part where now she got to think about it. Well, damn, if I really want to be with this nigga, he already doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So then now how do I get some benefit out of this? Because he's doing it already.
Right.
And for 2 years, that means clearly the other person either don't know or knows and don't care.
That's true.
So, well, I mean, the proposal seems to be like,
I
okay.
find it hard that the person doesn't know because where do you think this man is going when he's going on cruises
But
and
that's
shit?
why it probably changed because she's like, well, where have you been? He may have been like, I've been with family, and then she's starting to catch on. So that's when he probably had to talk with her.
Yeah.
And now he's about to have to talk with
Yeah.
her.
That
So-
is
He said, now listen, hear me out. Hear me on this. I went on a cruise. You went on a cruise, but wait, she got money. We can go on the cruise. Let's just tell her we have an open relationship, invite her in, and then watch what happens. Now she got a couple kids, so we got to be nice to the kid. And the woman probably at the crib shaking, well, how much money? Well, how much money are we talking? Because everybody got a price.
Yeah.
Everybody got a price.
Mhm.
I joke with my fiance, but in a way it's true. I wish you would cheat. And if you do, a bill better be paid. You better not give not near stitch a bum for free. And we got cable bills, daycare bills, new car payment, gas, and insurance.
Mm-hmm.
If you cheat, he better take one of these bills. How the hell he get asked for free? Everybody else is paying. And I mean it. And if he does it here, don't touch my PlayStation 5. Y'all go watch your TV in the bedroom, and he better not be on my side. So you better flip your ass on your side. There are rules and stipulations with me. I'm not bullshitting.
All right. So we need to
How in
switch
the hell?
gears.
How in the hell do people cheat for free and then the other person be paying? You be like, man, we got to get this goddamn light bill paid, but you over here for free. I wish the fuck
Doing what?
for free. Ass
What
is
exactly
not.
is that?
Ass is not free. If you're cheating, a bill or something better be paid. So him coming back to the table saying, well, she got a couple dollars. Well, then okay. Well, all right. How much? Because if we can get a vacation out of it, and you ain't,
where did you take a cruise?
because you ain't sleeping with her, so then come on, keep whatever you've been telling. Keep telling, because y'all ain't sleeping together.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, she's okay with it. 2 years you haven't slept with this man.
And
2
meanwhile,
years.
she thought she was the golden friend. She bragging to her friends about, and I ain't even slept with him, child. Meanwhile, he over there.
We have to switch. And speaking of map, we gotta switch gears because our sexy educator is in the building, Miss Saranikia the Chappelle. It will be joining us virtually this time, so let's get her up here. Hello, love muffin, snookum boodle. My snoodle poodle poodle too.
Are you on your phone?
No, I'm on my iPad.
You're on your iPad. Turn your iPad this way.
Horizontally?
Yeah, horizontal.
I can't. Y'all don't have any video.
What
You
mean?
can't see us?
Mm-mm.
We can see you.
Yeah, I can't see y'all. Even on Instagram too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how come ain't nobody said nothing but you? What type of shit is that?
Wait a minute. minute. We in here just talking like
I
ghosts.
don't have my phone. That's another thing.
Hold
I
on.
usually look at it while we on the phone, but I
What
don't have
in
my
the
phone.
Casper? Hold on, girl.
People
Hold
just
on.
listening.
And ain't said shit.
No.
Y'all ain't shit. We sure don't have.
You don't have no picture?
There ain't no picture.
Why is there no picture?
I don't know. Was that like on Facebook? We've been talking this whole time and y'all ain't said a damn thing.
See
Y'all
how
ain't shit.
Ooh, shady.
Y'all ain't shit.
But why don't we have a picture?
Well, look, I love you, baby. Cheers.
I don't know. Let's try to figure it out because I can see Kia on Facebook, but I can't see us.
Now it's an icon.
Now what in the hell? Now see how people act, and y'all just gonna let us continue to damn
Right,
show
we
looking
just
crazy.
sitting here.
Hold on.
I know, Mem. What you say, Kitty? Mem, what they doing?
Hold on. Let me see if I get.
Hey, wait a minute. What?
Stay right
Hold
there,
on.
Kia. Stay right there.
Okay. Oh my goodness, they are foolish. What do you want me to do my iPad for what? Oh, like this, maybe? Oh, well, there's something in the way. Oh, this. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. You can come sit here if you want. Yeah, you can sit in here. Yeah, you can't sit because I can see you over here. Yeah. Well, they didn't have video, so we're trying to figure out this some tech support stuff right now. Mm-hmm.
Can you see us now?
Oh my God! Look at y'all! Hey,
We did that whole thing and couldn't nobody see nothing.
Nobody said nothing. Y'all ain't shit.
What you
oh,
mean?
I love you though, because I said something. Does that count?
No, thank you, baby. You said something, but everybody else.
You know why? Because I love you, girl.
I love you too, girl.
Wait a
And
minute.
let
I'm
them up.
supposed to be
No.
on a plane.
She might have Wi-Fi on the plane.
You got Wi-Fi. Oh, y'all bougie. I get Spirit. We barely got seats.
Oh, God. Ew.
Niggas is like,
You didn't do better in life. What we doing here?
niggas is like, hey, cuz, I need you to sit on his lap real quick. You're like, damn.
For $69.99. Better be quiet.
Hey, little niggas, we gonna get you there. We get you there. Hold on.
Y'all niggas was really listening to a podcast. Y'all ain't even tell us nothing. Jesus Christ.
All right.
Look, I get on Instagram. I'm like, wait, are they supposed to be like?
No, girl, we were supposed to be here. Ta-da.
Oh, and look, you look so lovely. All of you. Oh my gosh. You look so lovely.
Okay. Miss V said something. She sure did. We weren't paying it. We weren't paying attention.
Oh, Miss V, that's right. Look, tell them to get them together. You said something, Miss V.
All right. Sorry, y'all.
Look at that. But you know what? You know why we appreciate you? Because you listen to us.
Mm-hmm.
That
There you
means
go. Look, that's so nice.
that means our voice.
Somebody cares.
She even put the timestamp. She said, I said something at 6:15.
Yes. Miss, look, Kim, Miss V said, you are my
Appreciate you, Miss V.
Be nice to her. She got you back.
Hello. All right. So then wait, let's get your intro and then we'll get right into
That's
it.
right. Get me right. Get me right.
All right.
Y'all-
3,
Wait.
2,
Oh.
what girl? 3, 2, 1. All right, and we are back.
Yeah.
So we are officially in our Sex Unbanned segment with Tyrone Chappelle. Hey now.
Lee Chappelle.
Oh, this is Jasmine.
Oh my God.
Hey.
I wish I'd have came. Dang.
I know, girl. I know.
You gotta support me to answer a question. I gotta come on your neck, girl. How you been?
Good. How you been? I thought you were gonna be in there too.
Good. It's good to see you. I'm at the. Hey, how long you gonna be in town?
Till Sunday.
I'm gonna miss you. I got plans.
And do.
Oh, good to see you. Oh my God, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So what's up, y'all? I am sorry. What you say, Fern?
What we talking about today, girl?
Oh, today we're talking about sex, good sex, and intimacy.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I sent you. Well, I'll just read the follow-up questions, but you never got that check in because it's still in space. Hey Jay, it's good to see you, Jay. Like I said, we talk on a lot. I haven't spoken to you in person, but it's so good to see you. Meet you, say hello to you in person.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I did not expect you to sound like that. I ain't even gonna lie.
I thought I was gonna sound like.
I don't know, not like that. Oh no, Jay. I was like, oh wow. I didn't know what you look like. Anyway, hey man. Anyway, hey Kitty, what's up? I ain't seen you in a while, friend. How you been?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good, good. And the kids ain't getting on your nerves.
Oh man, always.
I got you.
We only got
I'm
3
lying.
days. We only got 3 days of school left. That's it. So
Look,
yeah.
Bird, shout with you.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
I told you. Keep me in prayer. Keep me lifted.
I got you, baby. Look, I got you. What's up, Kim? I just saw you the other day.
Hey, hi, Snookum Snoodle. All right.
All right, I know enough of that. I know we're gonna be cute later. Okay, but yeah, I'm good, y'all. Let's see what happened up to. Everything work. Same old, same old. I ain't been up here in a while, but I had to come up here because I can't let my show just fall apart. Yeah, like what was I thinking? Ain't nobody seen my face, and this is a face that deserves to be seen. You not had to do it for the one side. For the one side. Anywho, so yeah, like I say, had me back, and today's show was talking about sex, good sex, and intimacy. And I've been having so many conversations about sex in relation to what is sex, like what qualifies sex as sex and good sex, and talk about the more defined spaces of intimacy, right? So I was like, dang, clearly strangers talk about it, people I know are talking about it. It's something there. And then also, Kim, I finally watched Ashley Madison
Hello.
documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it kind of plays into the show too because I think that website got a. Of course, it had its space where it wasn't so good, but I feel like a lot of it was really messed up, and they really opened up a lot of space where there could have been conversations between couples.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something that was not mentioned in the documentary. I think that's the one thing that was missing from that documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so just going into how we do. So I got two follow-up questions. First question came from a male. It said, I am 48 and my girlfriend is 37. She has a high sex drive, and I laughed when I read this one. So the high sex drive, and I'm trying not to kill myself trying to please her. I know that's right. He said, do you have any tips on ways I can please her when I can't keep going? And you know what? I applaud him. And the reason why is because he's with eyes up like, look, I want to make sure you good, but I ain't got it like I used to have it, right?
Right.
And that's cool, and I do understand that. So there are multiple things that you could do, right? I tell people all the time, toys, they are your friends, okay? And it doesn't always have to be insertive. It can be something that's just clitoral stimulant. I mean, just a clitoral stimulant, right? Or unless she prefers, penetration, you do have those options for different toys. They have both clitoral and penetration, or just either or. So yes, toys are your option. On top of that, if you in space or you might not be able to keep going, let us sit on your face. That's another thing you could do. If she can do what she need to do, you can just sit and chill. That's another option.
Day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or in space where you can even like go back and forth where you're playing. Like if you are inside of her, maybe having a toy that will take and stimulate her clitoris, so that way she can reach orgasm. Not faster, but reach orgasm before you, right? And then also on top of that too, it could be in space where that toy can intensify orgasm for her. So it's like, helping things along a little bit. So you like was able to just relax, but like, okay, I'm gonna just sit still and try to buzz a little bit. So that's something that you do, like I say, towards your friends. Also on top of that, if you are in space so you can't keep going, finger her. There's something else that you can do. Try different positions where you finger her. So it's not just a space where she just like a missionary, right? Let her get on her knees, lay on her side. You can let her lay across you while you're fingering her and you're kissing her, so you have that space, so you still have that contact, so you can still engage.
But I'm proud of him for being transparent, because I'm pretty sure
Yes.
a lot of people might have that issue where it's like you're dating someone with a difference, or even just physically, you might not be able to keep up with your partner. So it's like, well, what do I do in this instance? So kudos to him to be able to say something.
Yeah, absolutely. And also I thought about this too. It could be, what do you say, Kenny?
I think that was good for him.
I am keeping my mouth shut because you are being serious. So let's be serious.
Well, no, I mean, do you have, okay, with that being said, do you have a male perspective? Because I can only give a female perspective.
Sit your she's 11 years younger than you. What did you think you was getting into, sir? She's 11 years
that is ridiculous. You know what? Next. That is horrible advice. That's horrible advice.
Sir, you wanted it, just here's what I will say: don't pop pills and don't go out there doing that stuff.
Did you hear me at any point say anything about a pill? No, I said things that you can do.
I'm saying preventative things, just preventative things, because I know guys that'll jump out there and try to go get them dang pills, or try to go to the gas station or use honey packs and not healthy, and then that stuff messes with your heart. So.
A lot of people don't. You're right about that too. And even if you are going to go the pill route, making sure that you consult your physician first.
Correct, because it can mess your heart up.
Right. Like, I love the fact you mentioned those honey packets. Y'all need to stop using those honey packets, because they tell you it's all natural. It is not. They actually have ingredients of Viagra in those honey packets, both the male and the female. So just think about that. Y'all don't know how much is in here. Y'all don't know what y'all doing, especially if you don't even know if you are in a space where you have heart issues and you're ingesting this medication. You can kill yourself.
Yeah.
And none of this stuff is approved by the FDA either. So all these things you at the gas station and stuff online, this stuff is not approved by the FDA. So you don't even know what you're doing. Right. And it's all about, you gotta be mindful with the marketing, checking it. Like, if you're gonna play, do it in space where you're safe. Read what you're getting ready to put in your body. Read it. The ingredients there.
We talked about that yesterday with Miss Verna when it comes to the vape. So it's like the same thing applies with these honey packets. Don't just go into gas stations and these little, convenience stores just picking up stuff and then just, I'll take this, I'll drink this.
Because they be using them Rhino XXLs because they ain't never the gas station.
What is a Rhino XXL?
It's the pills that are inside the gas station. So this ain't even me being funny. I'm dead serious.
No, he's right.
This in a yellow and black pack. And not even just older men, these younger boys go and get them. They'll pop them from the gas station, and the one that is popular is Rhino XXL. And so, but once again, all it does is increase your heart rate, because basically that's what's fueling your erection.
Your penis, your blood. You need to rush blood to the penis to get you hard.
You're sitting there, and your heart rate is up, and then on top of the heart rate being up, you're in the action of sex, foreplay, and all that stuff. So then now it's basically like running and then and so for those who don't have a healthy heart, you can literally cause more and more damage, and it may not be in a way where it shows right away, but you're going to cause muscle tissue damage to your heart to where that will catch up with you. So you got to be very careful with using the pill. So jokingly, I'm saying that, but also dead seriously, like, chill with the and I agree with you as a male. My male perspective is toys and conversation. Get you there. You find the toy that fits, because they also got little extendos for you. So if you need to, and she want to keep going, but she want to feel it natural, get you the extendo, my guy.
Yeah. But it might not even be the extent. It might not be in space, but he might just be tired, need to lay down somewhere.
Now you can say that, but I can't. Because I told you sit your old
ass down. It's all about delivery. See, your problem is, sir, you don't have good delivery. You work on your
talking to men. If a man can't handle, go sit your ass down, because you got that little young tenderoni.
Yes,
you better stop eating and your diet. You want to know what else is going to help you? Stop asking her to wake up and make you them grits, bacon, and eggs.
You know what? Don't even that might not even be the case. That might not even be the case.
But now get you some fruit. Dead seriously, get you some fruit and change your diet, and you'll see that it'll also change your blood flow. Because see, what happens is when you about 48.
You know what, y'all? Lord have mercy. Okay, we get
you make me something good this morning, baby, and you be like, you know what? I like grits. But she's 11 years younger, so she can eat grits. She can eat the bacon. She can eat the eggs with fried because you know it's fried,
Right.
or if it's fried with cheese.
Yes.
And then all that shit clog you up. Then that later that night when he can't get right because you just fed him all the bullshit. Sex educator, is your diet not a thing? Your diet is
absolutely. Yes, your diet does play a part. Everything with you when you're doing something physical, your body starts first. So if you're not feeding your body things that are actually going to take and give you nutrients and give you like actual energy, not fake energy, yes, the rest of your body will take part. So I do agree with what you're saying, but I think that
you want me to say it nice. You want me to say it nice. If we were talking to ladies, I would say if that was a lady that had wrote the letter, I would say it differently. But as a dude, gotta keep it a bean with you, bro. She 11 years younger. What you think is gonna happen with that little 37 something? Putting that 37 on you, ain't she? At the barbershop, they laugh at that. She putting that 37 on you? Boy, about
what is wrong with this man?
She putting that 37 on you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, and as we move on, thank you so much for your input, sir. Question number 2. This is from a female follower. She says, my girlfriend doesn't like to talk during sex. Sometimes I don't know if I'm pleasing her. We talk after sex, and she lets me know that she is pleased, but I would like to know if she's pleased during sex. How can I tell if she's being pleased if she doesn't talk? I think with that space, it's definitely going to require you to really sit down and talk to your person because yes, you can watch and feel for those physical cues of how her body's moving, or like if her hands are moving, her thighs are moving, but in space of somebody's being pleased, you don't really know unless there's like some verbal communication along with that. So definitely sitting down and talking to your girlfriend and ask her first and foremost, is there a reason why she doesn't like to talk during sex, right? Because there could be some layers to that. And after figuring out if she does have issue, then maybe ask her also, how can you communicate in a way that you're comfortable doing sex? Because everybody wants to talk dirty. Everybody wants to say, oh, this feels good. Sometimes a simple, I like this can suffice. So just really, again, communicating with your girlfriend, asking her, one, if there's a reason she doesn't like to, because that will also let you know how you can communicate with her. Because you always want to test, check the weather first. And then on top of that, after that, asking her how she wants to communicate, during sex. And maybe even giving her like some guided cues, like, okay, can you say this? So that way you'll know that she feels a certain way or it's not feeling good or you could do something different. And maybe even also like, touching her, so like pull your hair, let you know, okay, yeah, this feels good. Or maybe push your shoulder. Like, I don't like this shit. Like just whatever whatever that could look like, just
your shoulder, I don't like that shit.
What? If you don't listen, ladies, I'm sitting here acting like you're acting, but for a fact, if somebody was doing something, you be like, I don't like that. This ain't it.
She's not saying that. She's not saying I don't like that. It's just that she's not being verbal in the moment.
Right. So in those moments, she's like her girlfriend. From what I'm understanding, the question's reading is she's engaging, they're having fun, they're enjoying the space, but she isn't sure if whatever she's doing, when she's doing it, that her girlfriend on the receiving end is enjoying it because she's not a verbal communicator during sex. So because she's not verbalizing her pleasure during sex, she's not sure if she's pleasing her. Although after they have had sex, she's saying, okay, I like this. And maybe the conversation is different where she's like, oh, I like when you did this, or I like when you did that. But it's during the act where she needs that communication. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I see this thread a lot on social media, but people make jokes about it, about like, if I'm liking something, I'm screaming in my girl's ear.
Don't holler in my ear. No, that's a sure way to get me to get up. You know what? Get off me. Get off me.
I mean, but
why I can't have an eardrum because you get ready to come?
What you
I'm
say,
saying,
Jen?
like, as her girlfriend, like, you should know how they move and like their body. Like you were saying, like, I don't think everyone out there is not going to be verbal. So it should be like the movement and the touching, like their body. You should know their body well enough to know if they like it or not. Like, that's how I see it.
Right, and I agree with you, but I think even with that, we say a lot. You should know, and as society, we have this idea that someone should just know because we've been together this long amount of time. But as your relationship grows, you as an individual, you elevate. You may change for the good, may change for the bad. So as you're changing, your communication may change. Your reception to communication may change. So although you was moving a certain way when we first started, that same move may not be the same thing. Even of course you can follow how your person's engaging, but verbal communication is something that really is needed during sex because it could be in space where you're really not liking this, but you don't even know how to verbalize, right? Let's say, for example, maybe someone is dealing with some trauma, right? It doesn't even have to be sexual abuse. I want to make sure I specify that. It could be just some trauma like, something happened, somebody you was having sex, you stumped your big toe. You touched my toe, now I want to do this no more. Like, and I'm joking, but I'm just saying, like, all this, some experiences can be more traumatic to other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trauma is subjective. However, in those spaces, well, again, like I said, you may not know this, but you're doing this. This person may know how to respond. So it's like, I'm moving this way, and you think I'm feeling good because I was doing this before, but really, truly, not really liking it. So it's just, so like I said, I get what you're saying because you're right. As time grows, you get to know your person. There's love and experience and all those things shared. Yes, you can, follow their body, but sometimes it's not always the right way to go because there could be emotions involved. Well, you know what? I don't want to hurt my person feelings. Like, I know I don't like this. So I'm not gonna say nothing. Although I'm not doing it. So I get you, but I think that's something that we might want to redefine when we say, oh, let's just do this. So you should know. I don't believe anybody. I don't just know shit. Do not expect Tyranikia knows a damn thing because you're gonna be pissed off. Tell me, because if you don't and you expect me to figure it out, you're gonna have your feelings hurt. I don't know what to tell you.
And I think that's fair.
Yeah. So, but I am a verbal communicator, and I appreciate that in spaces with people. That's in every relationship in my life. I don't expect you know everything about me. I don't expect you to. You can't, because I am here one day and I'm gone the other day. Like, and that's just human. That's just us as humans, right? So, like I said, I get what you're saying. I agree with you. There are ways where you with your person, get to know them, you love them, and all those feelings are shared. Well, you can find their body, but we shouldn't lean on it. Because you can be out here doing all these tricks upside down like this here. She'll be like, oh God, this is great. And she ain't told not one time. You done got up like, whoo, damn.
Good
And she's
job.
like, good job, babe. You did it.
Which is true. Okay, well, good advice. And for those of you who have any pressing questions, or if there are questions that you might want to get an answer to, you can always reach out to our sexy educator, and she will provide the answers right here, completely anonymous. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want her to say my name. It will be anonymous. Don't do that. So,
well, I got one. I've been waiting for your behind
Here
for
we
this
go.
one right here, because you taught us not to kink shame. There's no kink shaming.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you. He's learning. You're doing good boy things, Kenny. Mommy's proud of you.
Already had my jokes about it. Just figured I'd wait till we get to you so you can explain this for the woman, because she was uncomfortable.
Okay.
So this woman was asked to boil eggs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Once these eggs are boiled, to insert them in her. Then lay these eggs upon her man. And then he eats them after she lays them. But she was very leery about this kink, is it? So what is your advice to her with this request?
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I understand. So she wants hard-boiled eggs inserted in her vagina, right?
Her man wants
Uh-huh.
her
The guy wants her to do this. Okay.
wants her to boil eggs,
Uh-huh.
place eggs in her,
Mm-hmm.
lay the eggs on him
Mm-hmm.
as they crack the eggs and enjoy them together after. She is like, "What is this?" and asked for help.
I'm not too sure the name of the kink. I'll be honest and say that because again, everybody has their own ways of enjoying sex, which we'll get
Oh,
into.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know the name of that particular. Because to me, it sounds a little like you know, it sounds like it's teeter tottering into like bestiality. The fact of her like, because when I hear that, I imagine like maybe like a bird like laying an egg.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I'm that's what I understand, or at least what I'm getting from it. What's the sexual gratification or satisfaction he receives from it? I don't know. Only he would be able to explain that. Um, I don't. As far as the girl, how she feels about it, first and foremost, if you're uncomfortable, don't do it.
Right.
Never do anything with your body that you're uncomfortable with to please somebody else, because that can also create traumatic spaces for somebody.
Mhm.
So don't take and do anything like that. So if you don't find laying an egg sexy, don't lay the egg.
But if you do, lay the best goddamn egg you can lay.
You damn right. Make it sexy. You sit on his face and you throw your legs back
And
on the
just
wall
and just
and you just shoot it out if you want. Like whatever that look like for you.
pop it right out of there.
Can you do that again?
Where are we going with this?
I told you when I seen her, I was going to ask the question because this was a real situation.
But yeah, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I think whatever people do in their bedroom between you and your partner, as long as it's consensual and it's safe. If y'all want both of y'all want her to lay the egg, then lay the egg and y'all eat it and have a good time. Get you a drink while y'all eat the egg.
Mm-mm.
I don't think anything wrong with it. They get some protein, Kim.
Miss Gwen said, "Now hold on, now a darn egg in my coochie. Now that's a no for me."
What? Look,
Hello?
it might not look. You might not want to lay an egg, Miss Gwen, and that's cool. But she might be into it. She might look. Just cover those chips, jut it up, make it that jam, and that's all right.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm not gonna waste no eggs. Eggs is high,
What
first of
in
all.
the
That's
name?
not
What was that?
Eggs are
What was
high.
that game on your phone where you shoot the eggs across to break up things? What was it with the little Angry Birds? She in there like Angry Birds, just
Is it a cooling down process?
Oh, God.
You want her to do it hot? Feed into this chat.
this really happened. This really happened. Yeah, because you got to cool the eggs down. So what are we doing while we waiting while they cool?
And you got to make sure they're
Maybe they
really
having
cool.
sex. Maybe they having sex.
Okay.
While I'm waiting on eggs to be inserted. Like you said, eggs is too damn high for that. Fuck that.
No, it's like eggs is high. Now you brown eggs. So
You gotta fry that damn egg and get some ham, and we'll have breakfast.
No, that's right, Miss.
They could look. She could have laid the egg. They could have put on the salad. Look, they could have had a healthy dinner. I think it's gonna be all right.
I just when that next time we had a show, I was going to ask because it was presented to us to ask, and we had fun with it, but we did not quote unquote kink shame until we got to you to ask this specific question about.
Yeah, I think it's good. But you know what? Kudos to the guy because at least he was honest enough to come to her and share a desire that he had. Because some people may look at him, odd, and maybe he felt some kind of way about it, but he felt safe enough in his relationship to bring it to his girlfriend. Because really and truly, he could have bought it to another chick later egg, and he bought it to her. So I'm just saying, just saying, good for him. Because another chick could have laid the egg on her.
I'm sorry. So we've asked.
Yes.
Now we can continue on. But
Let's.
I said I was going to ask that question. So
I appreciate it, but y'all think that you know what? You are punished. Cut off his damn mic.
Right.
You got one more pop, motherfucker. You got one more in you. That's it.
Get into the show. We have 30 minutes.
sorry.
Girl, oh my God. So yes, let's get into it. So yes, all right. So sex. Let's go into sex. So what is sex, right? So I started asking people like what they thought sex was, and every person I asked said the same thing. Oh, so you insert something in the vagina. And I was like, why is that the only definition for sex? Why isn't kissing considered sex? Why isn't touching considered sex? Why isn't oral and anal and hand jobs or like all the masturbation? Why is it this the first thought, or at least the second thought when we're talking about sexual individuals, right? What the word he said?
No,
What
I'm
you
sorry. I
said?
wonder what finger he was using while he was touching my mouse. I'm like,
Yes, because he got cooties.
you know how you know me. Goodness.
Look at this germaphobe. I swear it was spraying lights on the whole of the world. Just sidebar. Who's the counter? I thought I was gonna die from a light off. Damn smoke cloud. Oh, I feel like she cured COVID all in one moment.
I had to make sure our room was sanitized, girl. I don't play that shit.
Oh, you killed the whole damn can, friend. I'm like, Kim, motherfucker, there's no germs in him. I assure you.
Felt zestfully clean, but I'm sorry, girl. Go
Oh,
ahead.
that shit was toxically clean. I was in there like, oh, crack a window, a door, something. Kim, help.
Sorry,
Anyway,
Mhm.
sorry, my scrub. But like I was saying, so yes, going back to sex, like I said, so why is it our first thought is always something having to be inserted into the vagina to make it sex? Because think about it, even think about different sexualities, right? If it's a woman and a woman, maybe not every woman actually wants to be penetrated. It could be two partners who don't like penetration.
Right.
Why cannot whatever they're doing in their bedroom consider to be sex? Or why is it the first thought, right? And even when I think about males as well, let's face it, where there may not be a male who actually wants to penetrate. Why not oral sex be considered the first thought when it comes to sex? So, like I said, just touching and kissing and talking and embracing, all of those bases can be considered sex too, right? So now when I looked online to define it, because I just had to do that, you know how I am. So, what is sex? A sexual activity, including specifically sexual intercourse. So it's like sexual intercourse. Okay, what is
Mhm.
sexual intercourse? Sexual intercourse is a sex act that involves penetration of one person's vagina, anus, or mouth by another person for the sexual gratification of one or both parties. I thought that was a really, really good definition to it. But I also find it very interesting that it wasn't added as also masturbation because that's also sexual intercourse. Um, so something I found a fun when I was asking a friend of mine about what sex looks like for her and her partner. Because this particular friend, she's a lesbian, and her and her partner they don't use strap-ons. And not saying that every lesbian couple does, but specifically this couple they do not. So I was asking her, like, how do y'all define sex? Especially if y'all, if your person, you all don't engage in penetration. Like, what do y'all consider sex? So she was like, for her, it's a lot of passion. So when she said passion, like, what does that mean? So she's like, we hug, we kiss, we spend time, we read to each other. I was like, dang, I like this as an idea of sex because again, if it's stimulating, it's gratifying to the both of you, then you are having sex with your person. What all you are defining as sex. And that's something I think that could be redefined also when we're talking about sex as you and your person. You all engage in talking about what sex means to you. Like, what does sex look like for you and your person? And I'm not talking about casual sex, so that's different. You just fucking. But if you and your committed person, right, or somebody that should just with, whether that's committed space or not, but you're spending a lot of time with this person, define what sex looks like for y'all, and really talk about it, communicate it, and enjoy it in a way that is not as surface level as most of us do.
So,
Right.
question: at what
Mhm.
point are you now crossing? At what point do you go from intimacy into sex? Because if someone were to describe that like reading to each other, or possibly like doing something that you enjoy that doesn't technically involve any sort of physical act, I would consider
Mhm.
it a form of intimacy.
And that's a fair perspective. We should think about also individuals who are asexual, right? Someone who's asexual do not want to engage in physical acts. So how do they define sex? What if reading to their person something maybe like erotic
Mhm.
article, not erotic books, right? That may be sex for them. So again, it's the redefining of how we understand what sex. Because that's what it means to you, and that's okay. Because again, it could be subjective, but we can't apply that to everybody. So that's why I say that.
Okay.
hmm Yeah. Now, also when we're talking about sex, talking about differences in types of sex, right? So again, like I said, going into masturbation and how you are masturbating, right? Like some people may not consider using a clitoral vibrator as sex, but with yourself, whatever you're doing with you touching down there, you rubbing on your nipples, or And that's for everybody, male or female. Whatever you're playing with is sexually stimulating you and it's gratifying, then you are having sex. And I would love for us to have more of these conversations amongst each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the things that I hear, I'm just like, wait a second, somebody told you what? And you listened to them? You did it. Like I promise, this one thing lives rent free in my head. That whatever I don't know what the episode was, but the one that was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she put the sugar in her finger and stuck it in her vulva in her vagina.
Ugh.
I swear, I cringe every time I think about that. Cause what in the hell? What possessed her to think that that was okay, right? And then again, communicate this to her friends, and they're all like they're doing it. And then guess what happened? Now all women all over America are sick of sugar in their damn vagina.
Right, right.
Less me. But
Right.
putting sugar in their vagina, and again, these conversations that we're having amongst each other of what sex is. It can hurt. It's been hurtful, and it is hurtful now. As the more we talk about it and engage in it,
To your point, like even when that whole scene in Girls Trip where they made the whole grapefruit thing, and I'm like, that can't possibly be safe.
I mean, it can be, but again, if you know what you are doing, that is the thing. Like the lady who did it, she actually showed how to properly use it. She gave detail on how much you should cut off, what you should do with it, how you should do. She said all of this. But in the movie, everybody just like how we do. We take a little bit of information. People read this much of the shit
Yeah,
that she
that's
actually put
true.
off. We love microwave information. And then when shit fall apart, they looking at you did something wrong. No, you didn't read the fine print.
Right.
Right. But to your point, again, she gave information on how to actually properly use it. But in space, everybody's like, oh, we're making a joke or we're having fun. And it's okay to do those things. However, when we're sharing this information amongst people who have limited understanding of these spaces, how can we continue to want people to take and engage in a certain way?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my point with that. Now, something else I do want to add, talking about safe sex. We talk about safe sex a lot, right? We need to talk about it a little more. And I want to take and define it. Safe sex in committed relationships and safe sex in casual sex because they're different. The one thing I've learned as I was doing research and asking people, not many people thought about sex being safe in a committed space.
Mm.
And it's unfortunate. I think sometimes we become committed, right? We find ourselves, this is my person. And to Jay, your point earlier, like I said, I've heard many times, oh, my person just knows. Nobody just knows. You should never leave that to the other person. It is your job. This is your body, and you're responsible for it. Your person love you. They care about you. They're going to care for you. However, you are responsible and accountable for your body and engaging and letting them know how they can and should and could engage you. So, talking about safe sex in a committed space, there should be continuous. There should be conversations all the time about what feels good, what doesn't feel good. Have you had conversations on if there are things that trigger, that triggers, right? And again, it does not have to be sexual abuse. I want to make sure I specify that because I think whenever we say something about we use the word trigger or trauma, people automatically associate it with sexual abuse. It doesn't have to be that. Like, not even being funny. Like, we joked about, what was it? Spraying booty cheeks. I think that's what it was, right? Yes, yes, that's what it was. And that's what somebody get behind. You like, ah! But it's traumatic. Because it hurt.
Right. I gotta send you a video now that you said that.
Please do. Please do.
But like you said, that is trauma to some people.
Yes.
Like, hold on, wait.
Yeah. Yeah, and that thing, but just like sidebar, when we take it, we're talking about trauma and triggers. Let's stop again the surface level of things. The minute somebody says that, those two words are so they're so assertive, right? People they oh my god, like, and it doesn't have to be like I said sexual abuse. It could be something so simple as they hurt their finger in this space. Everyone responds to pain differently. Everyone responds to situations differently. So again, what may not be traumatic to you may be traumatic to the next person. So like I say, having these conversations, if there's so much, it could be a certain smell. It may not even be something. Again, it could be something you smell chicken and you walk into your parents fucking. Now you don't like chicken. Like again, that is traumatic. Like for real though, like
It is. See that? Yeah.
it would be. I don't think anybody want to see their mama in doggy style. I'm just saying. But again, that smell of baked chicken, like, don't cook that shit before we fuck. I can't take it.
Right.
That is not a Netflix and chill meal, okay? It's not it. But like I said, just talking about again those spaces, and also in the committed space, continuing to talk about what does not look good and what does not feel good. Because again, you may start off one way when you start, and by the time you get to the middle of life or however long y'all been together, things may shift. So talking about what you don't like, talking about what did work and what didn't work. Because again, as you get older, women like at one point in life, everything was sensitive and you was just on a high. And then you get a little older and you might need little more lube or need a little more rubbing. Like being able to communicate with your persons instead of it being a space like, oh, they'll just figure it out. And that's not fair to them, nor is it fair to you. Because you're not being pleased. They're thinking you are, and the whole time you're not. So let's just talk about those spaces also. Now, also too, talking about committed spaces, talking about the usage of contraception. In space where you're dealing with a guy, right? Ladies, making sure that you communicate when you are ready to stop using condoms. Don't leave that to the person. Because I hear it so often with women talk about, they just stopped. It's your body. It's your uterus. You are responsible and accountable for it, and you do what you want to do with it. So having a space where he just stops because he just decides to, and you just out go with it, no, that's not okay. It's not okay for you. So again, communicating contraception, and even if it's space you want to use condoms, okay, cool. Do you want to have a baby? If not, let's talk about birth control or different ways you can take and utilize those contraceptive methods. Outside of that, something I gotta say. Something I have to say, because something I heard. I have heard this from multiple men. Men, when y'all buying condoms, make sure you get the right size. And I mean that, and I'm not being funny. I have had multiple condoms. Men talking about, oh, it was too small, oh, it was too big, and they kept going. Why? Why don't y'all again read? Read. It's on the box to tell you what size it is. If you flip it over, tell you how to use it. There's instructions on it. It really is. Just take your time to read it. I had to say that. I wanted to say that out loud. I really, really did. It's like I said, yes, again, making sure you're reading your condoms, size of all those things. Now, we need to go through it because I just realized it's 7:47. We need to move this. So I got too stuck on safe sex. Okay, now safe sex and casual sex. Talking to the person you get ready to play with. I don't care what nobody say. Share results. Share results. We live in a day and age where you have your information on an app. You full of shit. If you tell me, oh, I can't pull it up. They're a liar. You're a liar. Go get tested, and you all can share results instantly right then and there. This is when I was tested. This is what it is, and then you all can play. However, it's just safe to do so. You don't want to risk an hour or so of fun for a lifetime of pain.
I know that's right.
Worth it.
Right.
It's not worth it. So like I said, making sure you're sharing test results. On top of that, talking about the stuff that you enjoy. Don't just lay down and hope for the best. No. Tell them how you like to be ate. Tell how you like to be sucked. Tell how you fucked. Like tell them what it is you need. So when you lay down, you get up, you know what? High five. This was great. I'm just saying, like, great job for real. Good job. I appreciate you. You did really well. So proud of us.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So really, like I said, talking about what those pleasures are, and those pleasures not pleasures. Also talk about hard nose and soft nose. Because there might be some stuff somebody introduced, like laying an egg. You might be like, I ain't thought about it, but I ain't closed off to it.
Right. So it's a soft no.
It might not be a hard no. It might be a soft no. So talk about those hard nose and those soft nose again before you lay down and you're having experiences that are not as pleasurable as they could be.
Right.
Yeah. So like I said, that's casual sex. Also making sure somebody have to say, ladies, carry your own condoms. Carry your own condoms and carry in different sizes and different I say that because people have latex allergies. As a woman, if you have a latex allergy, do not leave your safety in the hands of a man because he's gonna get what he normally get, and that's his norm. He doesn't know that you have an allergy unless you tell him. And what if he don't have it? Well, if you have your own, you good.
Right. And we actually had a viewer, 2 days ago, who was saying that some of the women that he slept with, the conversation of condoms never really even came up. But I feel like sometimes it's not a big deal for women because they never asked him to put one on. But I'm like, I feel like that should be a shared responsibility on both parts, where
It
you
is.
need to have it and she needs to have it. So even if that woman is like, oh no, I don't want to, wait a minute, you need to protect yourself, because like you said, do we have the conversation of test results? What you got going on? What do I have going on? Let's talk about some things instead of just, and like you said, an hour of play. The next thing you know, we're itching and we're in the clinic mad at each other.
And if you find out, because if it's something casual, when a person go off, what if you never see them again?
That part.
Now you're still trying to figure out what's going on with your life and with your body. And again, you may be stuck with something. There are things that are curable, yes. However, for those things that are not curable, what are you going to do?
Right.
So yes, ladies, like I say, I encourage just carry your own condoms. And again, like I said, in different sizes and the brands that you know work for you, do what you have to do for your body. Because sex is gonna be sex. It is what it is. You're gonna have a good time. That is the expectation. However, there is safety before we engage in do all the things we do. All right, so moving on. Good sex. What makes sex good? What makes sex good is what you say. And I will say this here. I am an advocate for self pleasure. Before you can identify what good sex looks like with somebody else, have you discovered yourself?
Right.
Have you touched on you? Ooh. Oh, have you touched on you?
We're still here.
Have you done it? I just saw me. I was like, they're a previous motherfucker. Sorry. I'm talking to myself. Oh my god. Anyway. Have you discovered you? Have you touched yourself? Have you touched your arms, your legs, your chest, and figure out what areas of your body are sensitive? And not leaving it to your person to take and discover that. Yes, that can be fun. Of course, that can be fun. But having a blueprint could be a lot more fun too. And I say that because if that person will know where to engage you. And they will, and you know what? Your person may find areas on your body like, dang, I didn't realize I like that. But at least have a space where you can be like, you know what? I like this. I don't like that. Don't play with this.
Right.
Whatever. And make it sexy and get just out here read lists like, I don't want to do this. Don't do it. You know what? I like to be touched here. Take that hand. I could be touched here. Kiss me like this. There's ways that you can take and engage the person.
Exactly.
Without being too much, right? Or that person might like you to take and read a list of them. They just may be how they, whatever looks good for y'all, right? But like I said, just going back again, self pleasure is definitely one of those things I really encourage when talking about good sex, because you have to know what feels good to you and what an orgasm feels like for you to be able to tell somebody else and help you reach the point you're trying to reach, right?
And you know what's sad? There's a lot of, I'm not going to say there's a lot of people, but it's common to come across people who don't know, number one, how to make themselves orgasm or what it is they actually like, so people like that, what advice would you give them?
First and foremost, how do you find comfort in engaging yourself sexually? That's number one, because it may not be the fact, I just don't know. What does that look like for you? You don't have to use toys. You can use your hands, and that's both male and female, to discover and enjoy yourself. Pressure, friction, pillows. Like, there are so many things you can use that you don't have to go into a store and engage a person to find something. Even shopping online, right?
Right.
But there are different things that you can actually engage to discover yourself. So, like I said, first finding out if you're comfortable with touching your body, and if you're not comfortable with touching your body, how can you find small ways to find comfort in touching your body and engaging yourself? Like, really, as we say it, and it sounds so crazy, but getting to know yourself, because sexual stimulation is getting to know you. You're getting to know what pleases you, what stimulates you, what's sexually gratifying for you. So you're getting to know yourself. So yes, be in that space where you are doing just that. So to answer your question, I think a really good way for somebody to do that is, like I said, first identifying if they're comfortable with exploring themselves, and if you're not, why? And also not just why, but how can you engage yourself in a way where you can find comfort in exploring yourself further?
Right.
Because it may be something small like just, touching your arm with your
Mm-hmm.
nails or something like that. Whatever that looks like to you. So that's how I would answer that. Hmm. Oh,
Sorry.
that was it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Anyway, so when talking about good sex also too, taking it slow. We don't have to rush. And that's what you'll solve for anybody else. Slow down. Take your
Mm-hmm.
time. Settle in the space. How does the room look? How's the temperature in the room? How does the room smell? How does the person smell? How do they feel? Like really just taking it slow and enjoying the space as it is. And you'll find like, dang, this is good. I realized we did this same position 8 times, but today it felt amazing. Why? Because you took the time to slow down, settle in the space, settle in you, settle in a person, and you enjoy it a little different.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how do you get I'm glad that you said that because I know people who just want to just go to the finish line like boom boom boom.
Mhm.
Like how do you make people realize like that you can experience so much more by taking it slow? It's not just about, coming or whatever. So how do you
Mhm.
open that dialogue up for them to feel comfortable to be like, hey,
Slow down.
Chill.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's a good question. I appreciate that. I think that question is laid, and I say that because again, that goes back to finding comfort in why they're so orgasm focused. Like, why are you so orgasm focused? Why is this what you're trying? Do you not? Hey, can you not receive pleasure from just enjoying the experience? Because the orgasm is the byproduct of the pleasure you're experiencing. Why do we have to rush to the finish line? So actually, having those conversations of what that looks like to them and why they're so orgasm focused. That's number one. And then asking them also too, how can I take things slow with you? Because your slow may not be their slow.
Right.
So what does taking it slow look like to you? And then explaining what your taking it slow looks like to them. And then finding ways y'all can compromise. That's how I would answer that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Now communication. We say it all the time. Y'all just talk about it. Why do people have such a hard time opening their mouth talking about it? I don't get it. I don't get it. I hate it for us. I really do. Yeah. Talk to your person. Talk with yourself. Rather, if you have a counselor that you're engaging, talk to your counselor about sex. Talk to your doctor about sex. Talk to you about sex. If you're a person that journals, write it out. Whatever it's like, but communicate in some way what good sex looks like to you. What good sex feels like. What it smells like. What it fucking tastes like. God damn. Listen, good sex is a sensory experience of Tyranikia. I want every bit of me.
I know that's right.
It's a sensory experience. Like you are engaging your entire body. Why leave an area unexplored?
Mm-hmm.
That goes back. Take your time. Take your time. You got it. You got it. You might not have all night, but I mean, if you do, just take your time.
Take what you can
All
get.
day. You might not have all day, but I mean, because sometimes and you walk on. I get it. It's those moments. I get it. I get it. What? Listen. I'm telling y'all. You know me. I told you. Coffee. That's the best shit. To the middle hours in the morning. I'm running.
If not, somebody's getting cussed out.
You know it. You know it. You been on the phone. You know how I get. Because I ain't waiting. Don't play with me. I don't have time. I missed a step in my routine. Something is off. Something is afoot. I do want to take it into talking about intimacy because I know we at the hour. But intimacy, and I love that you asked the question. You're talking about, differences between, intimacy and sex. Like, how is that line that we all seem to be balancing when
Mm-hmm.
talking about that? But I think when it comes to intimacy, there is a distinct difference. And again, that goes by identifying what sex looks like between you and your person, or what sex looks like to you. Because intimacy could be so many different things. Intimacy could be shared between platonic friends. Just sitting at home, calling your friend over to the house, and y'all sitting there laughing and joking after a long week. That is an intimate moment between you and your friend.
Mm-hmm.
You taking yourself to a bookstore and sitting on the floor and reading a new book. That is an intimate moment between you and yourself. So identifying one, what intimacy looks like. That's one. And both with yourself and with a person. And also define that relationship. If it's a romantic partner, definitely thinking about what intimacy looks like between you and that person. Because what looks good for you for one situation, not the next person. So you got a new partner, what you enjoy with that person, you may not with the next person. So redefining intimacy in those spaces. Also thinking about too, are you comfortable in intimate spaces? And if you're not, how can you find comfort in those spaces? Because again, you're somebody and they consider hugging and kissing intimacy, right? What if you're a person that doesn't like to be touched?
Right.
You're not gonna find this to be intimate. This is too much. So thinking about that and engaging those spaces, right? So there's that. And like I said, defining intimacy for yourself. How do you engage in intimate spaces with yourself? Do you? And if you do, how often do you do that? Everything you do in life starts with you. Before you invite anybody else to your life, into your space, into your day, into a moment, it starts with you. How do you engage you? And how do you teach people how to engage you? Because they're only going to lead by example. So,
Absolutely.
there's it. And like I said again, intimacy with your partner. Sit down talking to your person. Like really talking to them. What feels good? What doesn't feel good? How can I love you in different ways outside of stuff that I'm doing? Is this intimacy to you? If I'm kissing you and hugging you, okay, that says okay. But what if we're walking down the street and I'm holding your hand? We're going for a walk down the street. Am I holding your hand? What if I touch your shoulder? I'll play with your hair. All those moments, like, are they? And really talking to your person, identifying it in those ways that it may not be intimate to you. Again, how can we compromise? Just because you don't like it, it may not be a hard no. It could be a soft no. So is there room for us to compromise on these spaces? And that's really what I want to end the show in talking about. Again, like I said, communication and compromise. There are spaces where there is a hard no because there's some stuff you just not gonna do, not gonna do, and that's okay. But in those cases where it's not, how can you genuinely compromise with your person? Are you open? Are you ready? Are you honest? Are you ready to not just? Are you not ready to just give? But can you receive? Are you comfortable with receiving? So yeah,
Absolutely.
that's what I got for y'all.
I know that's right. And look at my boo, right on time. That's my girl. But let everyone know about June 29th.
Ooh, y'all, I'm so excited. Guess what we doing? I am hosting my inaugural Community Sexual Health Expo. This expo is titled Pleasure Explored. I'm talking about Pleasure Activated. Oh my goodness, Pleasure Activated. So the whole point of this expo is to take and just redefine what sex education is. So now we're just thinking about again prevention and pleasure, but really talking about the body. It's female focused, it's BIPOC. So women of color, y'all come out, learn something new, teach us something that we ain't know about. But it's for the community to get together, for us to engage one another, see women that look like us in the field. So Durham County will be there. We're gonna be doing testing, we're gonna have food, we're gonna have games and workshops. It's a whole lot of fun. There's also a teen side too. So moms and fathers, y'all bring y'all daughters. Bring them out to learn about their body, learn about communication skills, relationship skills, about their bodies and menstrual, like beginning, during, after, how to care for their body and learn about their actual body themselves. The autonomy of the female body in spaces where you may not be able to communicate with them. We communicate that with them. We got experts there who can. So y'all, yes, June 29th from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. at American Underground on the rooftop. We're having a community social expo. It is free for everybody, so please, you ain't doing shit, come hang out with us.
And how can we follow you?
Yes, so of course you know me, y'all. _sexy_education on Instagram. I now have a website, Tyranikia the Chappelle.com.
Hey now.
Follow me up there. You can see me on YouTube. Sex Education. Everything is Sex Education. Email sexeducation17@gmail.com. Y'all can find me, follow me, all those things. Please send the questions in. I love this shit, y'all. I love it. I put this on the day. I was gonna call like.
Hour. It has been one hell of a week, but I'm glad that we can end it on a high note. To our cousins, step cousins, siblings, half siblings, all of them. Appreciate you, cuz.
Thank you for coming.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
I know it was chaotic.
I will be back. No, I love the chaos.
Oh, you like that, Jay? Oh, okay.
Had a bit of a rough start here, but I'm glad you came. Hopefully you come back.
Oh, I will.
Okay, all right. And our other lovely young lady in the corner back
Maya.
there. Appreciate you, Maya.
Hey, who's Maya? I ain't here.
But Maya's in the corner. She minded her business, you know.
Who's Maya? Maya, Jay, that's your boo?
Yeah.
Hey, Maya. Hey, cousin.
Hey.
She said, "Hey, cousin."
Oh, you can hear her. She didn't come in the camera. This is what you look like. You cute.
She is.
Maya, come. Come.
Behave yourself, ma'am.
Okay.
So with that being said, guys, we are off next week. I think we all collectively need it. This guy needs it. But we will be back the week after. But please, anything crazy, messy letters, anything that you want us to address and talk about when we come back, just tag us in and make sure you're following. Make sure you like us, TDS Radio, everything. Check out the website, TDS Radio. You can catch up on the replays and you can listen to the station. We appreciate y'all. So thank you for rocking with us.
And you can still get your tickets for tomorrow's event for the Lo-Fi Lounge. If you go to Eventbrite and search Lo-Fi Lounge, you'll get your tickets for tomorrow. We will be here starting at 7 p.m.
All right.
3 DJs, 2 producers, 1 comedian, and 1 host.
Nice.
That's that. So make sure you stay locked in with us, and please, this TDS Radio, you can scan this thing here because there's like a whole bunch of music that we've paid for and a license that we paid for to be able to play that music. Yeah, so that you can actually listen to the radio. So when you cleaning your crib or cleaning your ass, tune in to TDS Radio because we will make sure we take care of you.
What? I have to get off it. I need to finish this. This is too much.
Cleaning your car or your ass.
You know what? I done heard too many asses out of him. Y'all get me off of here. I'm going. I got plans.
I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.